Hi there. I hope your crochet journey is going well. Today we are going to do crocheting in a circle. In other words, we're going to make a nice round blanket. I don't know if you've seen it, but you get those blankets where you put flowers on the edge of the blanket, and when you roll it up, it almost becomes a posy. Now, that is what we are going to do, is we're going to create the blanket part of it. Once we've done that, well, we can always move on to flowers and how to do them and different types of flowers that you can get. But let me make our coffee and let's get crocheting. Right, we're going to start off with the magic circle. Wrap your yarn around your fingers, create an X, under, over, pull through, and pull through. There we go. Right, so what we are going to do is we're going to do 12 double crochets. So I'm going to chain one, which is going to make my first double crochet. Now I'm going to make another 11 into the magic circle. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right, 6. I'm going to do the next 6 and I'll meet you at the end. Right, now we've got to the 12. So I've got 12 double crochets on here, and I'm going to the 12 double crochets that I've crocheted through the magic circle. I am now going to take my loose piece here. I'm going to pull my work together, and then I am going to slip stitch into the first stitch there, and there we go. So now I've got a circle. So I've got 12 stitches. Right, now we've finished our first round. We've got our first little circle. If we carry on just doing 12 stitches around, it's actually going to become like a cone going up. So we want to give it extra stitches so it actually lies flat. What we do is your first row after this one is we double the amount of stitches that we have. So we are going to go chain 2, and then we are going to double crochet into the same spot. What we are going to do is we are going to do 2 double crochets into every stitch. So we end up with 24 stitches, not 12. Right, let's do our second one. Double crochet, and then another double crochet in the same spot. Third one, double crochet, and then another double crochet in exactly the same spot. Right, you're going to do that the whole way around. We're just going to do 2 double crochets into every single stitch, and we're going to end up with 24 stitches. So I'll carry on and I'll meet you at the end. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Right, I've now done my 24 stitches around. I'm going to slip stitch into there, and there we go. So I have 12 going around there. I have now got 24. Now we cannot carry on doubling, because if we carry on doubling, we're actually going to end up with work that's going to be wavy, because there's going to be too many stitches trying to go around a certain space. So what we are going to do is we are going to chain 3. We are going to double crochet into that stitch. We are now going to crochet a double crochet into the next stitch. Then we are going to go into the next stitch, double crochet, and in that stitch we are going to do 2 stitches. So what we are doing now is we are doing 2 into 1 stitch, 1, 2. So we are now going to do a double crochet into every second stitch and an increase into every other stitch. Okay, I know it sounds confusing, but it isn't. So we've got 2 in the first one, 1, 2. Now we're on to the next one. So we do double crochet into this one. Then we do an increase into the next one. So we do a double crochet into that one. Right, double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets. One double crochet and 2 double crochets. Right, let's do it one more time and then I'll meet you at the end. So we're going to do 1 double crochet and then 2 double crochets. Right, you carry on and I'll meet you at the end. Right, we've now got to the end of that. We slip stitch the 2 together. So now we've got 12, 24, 36. So we're going on to our 4th row now. Same principle, chain 3. And we immediately do a double crochet into that one. Now, we want to add another 12 stitches onto the circle. So what we are going to do is we are going to double crochet into the first 2. There we go, double crochet. And into the third one, we are going to do 2 double crochets. Into the next one, just 1 double crochet. Next one, 1 double crochet, and into the next one, 2 double crochets. So what we are doing now is we double crochet twice into the first stitch, and then we do 2 double crochets into the next 2 stitches, and in the third one we do 2 double crochets, which is your increase. Now if you look at your pattern, you can already see where you've put your double crochets in, and they actually form a pattern within themselves. So you will see this here becomes almost a line. As your circle grows, you get those lines that are actually going out because you're keeping your the increase in the same position. Right, double crochet, double crochet, and 2 double crochets. One double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 2 double crochets. Let's do one more set and then I'll meet you at the end. So 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 2 double crochets to increase. Right, you carry on with yours and I'll meet you at the end. Right, we've got to the end of that row, so we're going to slip stitch it together. Right, so we are now on 1, 2, 3, 4, our fourth row. We are going to go up 3, and immediately we are going to do an increase. Right, so the last round we did 2 crochets, and then we increased. This time we're going to do 3. So we're going to double crochet, into the next stitch, double crochet, into the next stitch, double crochet. So we've done our 3, and now we are going to do 2 double crochets into the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do the increase into the 4th stitch. One, 2, 3, and our increase into the 4th stitch. Right, one more time. 1, 2, 3, and the increase into the 4th stitch. Right, that's how your circle is done. Every row that you do from here on, we've had 12, 24, we increased in every stitch. Then on your 3rd row, you crocheted 1, and into your every 2nd one you increased. On your 4th row, 2, 3, on your 4th row, you crocheted 2 double crochets, and then you increased into the 3rd stitch. In your 5th row, you will do 3 and then increase into the 4th stitch. So every row you go up, you increase the amount that you basically do double crochets into one stitch. So your next row will be 4, your next row after that will be 5, your next row after that will be 6 before you do an increase. You're trying to increase 12 stitches every row. So you've got to have bigger spaces between your increase to keep the increase even as it goes round. So let's finish this row and we'll start the next row just so that you can get the sequence of how this works. So let's carry on, and you carry on crocheting and I'll meet you at the end. Right, we've got to the end now of our fourth, was it our fourth or fifth row? 1, 2, 3, 4, our fifth row. So what we're going to do, like we've done in every row, is we're going to slip stitch. We are going to chain 3, and immediately we are going to do a double crochet. Okay, last time round we did 3 double crochets into each stitch, and then we did 2 double crochets in one stitch. This time round we are going to do 4 because we are increasing it by 1 stitch along. So let's just recount here. 12 stitches, then we double to 24, Then we did 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets to increase. Then we did 2 double crochets and then an increase. 3 double crochets and then an increase. Now we are doing 4 double crochets before we do our increase. I'll just show you the first couple of ones. Right, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 2 into the next stitch, 3, and into the next stitch, 4. So we've now done 4 double crochets into their own stitches. Now we do the double crochet, 2 double crochets into the increase stitch. And that's how we're going to go around. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then your increase, which is 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Right, so now you're going to do 4. Your next row you'll do 5, the next row you'll do 6, the next row you'll do 7, and that's exactly how you carry on. You can make a massive blanket. You can get to 20 and then increase, or 25 or 30, depending how big you want your blanket to be. But that is how you start a circle, how it will stay flat, how you can increase it, and basically as it gets bigger, so are the numbers in between that you will crochet your double crochets or whatever stitch that you've chosen before you do an increase, because here's your increase here. All right, so all you have to do is just keep track of the amount of double crochets you have to do before you have to do an increase. That's all that you've got to focus on. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you will try it. And, once you get it right, they make really nice blankets and nice gifts. So, happy crocheting, and I'll see you soon.